again to our new kind of episode of Backpack Refugees, directly from a new studio, because with this year we got a lot of news, okay, and then we have to figure out what have we done, okay, in the last 1 month and in the last 2 months, okay, what we have discovered, okay, and what we have understand, okay. So which is the things that the people most love to do, and which is the things that the people don't love to do. So this is actually, we are in January, okay, and so like every January we have to figure out which things of the past year we have to leave and which things of the new year we have to beginning, okay. So I don't know if someone of you have watched the amazing episode of Christmas time and Happy New Year, the beginning of the our 2021, and what's happened was that these things. So how start our journey? With the beginning, let's have things about that. The useful things could be the things to let's poke the people, okay? Because now we are here, okay, in Sweden, so far away from the other problems. And so we begin in our journey to ask to the people their story about their life, or what they think about is correct to do, or a lot of things, okay? We got the possibility to enter really inside the soul of the people. And I think that this is really interesting, because every one of us got a lot of different point of view, okay? But to understand well the nature of the human, we have to understand very well which is the different idea and the different goal that the people want to achieve. So this our first 2 months, okay? I think that before that, to start with the serious game, like Last Extrema, okay? That was the game that we have played during the first of the year. We have to have a clarity, okay, in our mind what we're gonna to do, because if not, the risk is that when you want to do too much things, okay, when you want only to run and to go faster, the risk is that you are not sure that you will get it, okay, the solution at the end. And I have to put the camera, okay, outside, but day by day, okay, don't worry, day by day. So the thing is that we started with the interview of the people, okay, because I don't know, for example, for me, interview is say things that personally I like it, okay, because there is, but the things is that I thought with my mind, okay, and not with the mind of the everyone. There is some one of people that got a lot of story to say, and some other one that don't want to share the story, or want to keep for themselves their past life, okay. So the interview sometimes worked and sometimes no. Anyway, was super useful, and we will continue with the interview. But first of all, we have to figure out the question about the game, because the game is something that's as this platform, or as actually the world, okay. The game is what really change our mind actually, because why? In a kind of way here, okay, in the City Backpacker Hostel, every Saturday we got the Saturday meeting, okay, for the boarding game. This means that arrive people from different part, okay, from the Stockholm or close to Stockholm, and the things that the things is that the people actually don't know how to. They don't know what they could do to interact with other people. This is the problem, and so sometimes they prefer have someone that give them the rules directly, like the rules of the game, to find a way to interact with the people, okay, in a funny or not funny way. It's like I think that it's like an excuse, okay. It's like something that you do to not be really yourself. But the things that we more love, okay, of someone, it's when someone is himself. This is the super fucking power things, no? Be yourself. And it's difficult because everyone got different personality. Our standard is talk about that we have to follow the standard and not be too much strange. And so the personality of everyone usually are hidden inside themselves. But we are sure that in a different part of your life, okay, you have done a lot of stupid and crazy things, okay, that only your friend know it, or yeah, no, your family doesn't know it, your friend know it, the most stupid things that you have ever done, okay. And sometimes, usually, these stupid things was happen when you were super drunk, or maybe not. Anyway, I think that this strange and funny story is the things that really create interest, okay, and create a really kind of humanity network, okay, between the people, because it's super easy only to talk about what have you done of great, but it's really difficult to find someone that start to say to you the whole time that he was felt, or the crazy, super embarrassing moment of the different life of each one. So this is the things. For example, and if you figure out on these things, your really friends, your friends are the only one that know you very well, because they know it exactly the worst things that you have ever had, okay? And this is the truth, okay? This is the truth, and for this you call it them friends, because they know it you, okay? They know it you very well. So if we want to be a part of the same big family friends, okay, or something like this, okay, we have to create a kind of game network that could be able to take out the reality of the people, okay, because it's simply this. And so for this we decide to create the night before the feast of the year, the game Las Extrema. Las Extrema, that it means the extremes, okay? The name is a little bit Spanish, maybe because here actually we are full of Spanish and Latin people, so why not don't use the word Las Extremas? But anyway, the game have to take out the real story, okay? So only we are speaking about the truth, about the people, okay? The embarrassing and the true story, okay? What sometimes the system don't want that the people share it, okay? Because we got the dogma, we got the law, we got a lot of structure, okay, in our society that continuously try to keep down the things that he don't like that we do it, okay? So it's like that if the people start to share it, their way to not respect the rules of the system, I think that this could be a good idea to create a kind of humanity movement or something like this. And so, how we started? We started with the goal, okay? The goal was create a feeling and network between the people, okay? After the interview, we figure out really well that the game helped the people to be connected. And it's the same things that happen now, okay? When you are gaming with your team or what else, you are really connected with this kind of people. And without the game, you don't know what to do it. What to do it? Because there is the rules of the game. There is the rules the game that you choose that create the interaction, okay, between you and the other player. So without the rules, is beautiful live without rules, but without rules, it's difficult to start. Okay, for a lot of people need the rules, need the rules, tips, or something like this. So games got the rules. Okay, games give the possibility to the people to improve their skills, and so we have to do a game. Okay, so we created a game, and the game was Las Extrema. So the mission is take out the most extreme experience, okay, the embarrassing moment, and things that is super useful, okay, and as normally happen even in the society, in the big industry, okay, and even in the game sector, is the things to put to create different team, okay, and let it challenge each other. Why? Because I don't know why. Maybe because the people need to be better of someone else. This is the things of the challenge. It's not the things that I think that is the final goal. Okay, be the best one. But for start, okay, is of course something that can improve you to do something in spite of not. So as in the normal game, that there is another team which you have to challenge. In this game, there we will have a challenge and team. So game and then team. The team will be like an easy, so one team and now one other team that challenge together have to get every one of us got a strange story, but each team have to find who got the best story, okay, the best and the most embarrassing and the unbelievable story, okay, and they have to be true. And so it's like if the experience of your life, okay, could be the point to win the game of Last Extrema, okay. Doesn't care about if you in this moment are totally focused or super, you know, when you are super, or if you are super smart, you are able to win the whole game. This is not things about what are you able to do it now. This is the things about who are you, okay? Because we are mainly the things that we have done, okay? So we have to discover who we are and who and why someone is the best of someone else, in spite of the strange things that he have done during the life. So this was the main thing. We tried, okay. We tried for the feast of the year. Everyone was a little bit so drunk, so it was easy. And today, talking with another guest of the hostel, we figure out that a game that usually do these things, okay, because there is the video game, the carding board game, and then the game that I forgot it was the drunk game, okay, the game that you're playing when you want simply to be drunk with a friend, but you don't know why you have to be drunk, and so you, as the other game, start to follow the rules of a game only to do some things with the other, because without the rules you are not able to do anything anyway. But we have to create the rules of our life, but this is another thing. So we have to take actually we are online, so we have to act like an online game, okay. The things will be like less or more like a quiz, okay, so like a television show, because so with the point, with the level, no, like this level, this one for the blue team, okay, and this will be for the yellow team, okay, and so with banner and things that's moving, because we love it, these things, we are human, so we are searching for color, sound, and things like this. We have to feed our sense. This is, ooh, we have you have to feed your sense. This is the things, and me too, I have to feed my sense. Anyway, about the sense, let me feed my sense. Coffee Caravan. Okay, so we have to feed our sense. It was super powerful, the things about feed our sense, so I totally missed the point. Okay, so yes, and for feed our sense we have to do the experience in the reality. We don't have to, because now the problem is that with this totally, because it's totalitarian, okay, it's totally culture about the digital, okay, because it's total. You can be the best in the digital world without do anything in the real life, okay? And it's like this is too extreme, the Last Extrema, okay? So the best thing is when you find a way to connect these two kind of world, okay? The real life, okay, with the online life in a super giant game that could give the possibility to the winner to continue to do another experience, because in the boarding game you don't have prize, okay, you are the final goal is only enjoy the moment with your friend. In the online game, before not with the PlayStation or the other console, there wasn't prize normally, but actually online, yes, there is a prize, because you can won, you can won the skins or different things. Then you can sell it. There is a super giant contest, so yes, you can earn money with the online game. And with the boarding game, you gain you win only relationship with the people, okay. But which is the game that gives you the possibility to continue to get experience, okay. And so we think about these things, because here actually, when you go in a hostel, yes, sometimes you go alone, okay? And I think that's the best things is to travel alone. It's so difficult. Sometimes you choose to travel with your friends on things like this, but there is there is not a lot of people that simply take the decision, the choice to go, to live with a backpack as a refugees, as a backpacker refugees, simply live, okay, and discover the world and the people. And this is actually what happened in the hostel, or actually in this hostel in Sweden. That's the people that really want to be free, decide to live their life and start a new journey. And this is really it's so beautiful, it's amazing. We cannot, this is the top start, the top beginning that we can wish it, okay? But if we want to increase these things with the power of the game and with the power of the, you know, the things that I see you, you see me, you see me, you see you, I write to you, you write to me, we can increase the things. And so the things that, what do you win? We have to talk about what could you win with this game, okay? Because we talk about that this is a game of experience. This is a game of embarrassing game. This is a game that for play this game you have to come in here, okay, in Sweden, in the city backpackers hostel. But what could you win, okay? Of course you will win the experience, and this is okay, okay. But we have to give something to you better than experience. For example, the funny game is the drunk game, working that if you win alcohol, okay? So you can continue to drink more. But this is okay, this exists, but it's not what we personally think that could increase our human soul, okay? So yes, there is not, if you want to drink during the game, you can drink during the game, but there is not the goal, because you have to be free during the game, okay? So there is if you create the rules, you have to be free, okay? So the amazing things could be, and I have to discover if there is a way to do these things, because it could be perfectly. The possibility to win like 3 days, okay, in some place around the world, or more easy around the Europe. So think how amazing could be these things. You take you're booking a week to arrive here, okay, in Sweden. You discover a new way to live, because here actually the situation is more, you can breathe better, okay? And then you discover, you meet a lot of other people, and then with the game, okay, if you will win the super challenge with your experience, okay, the possibility to give to you like 3 days in a hostel in Berlin, or 3 days in a hostel in London, or 3 days in a hostel in Spain, or 3 days in a hostel in Morocco, or what else. So if you win the experience of travel in another place. I think that it's really easy that you don't choose. So the little things, the beginning have to start from you. So you have to take the things that I have to move myself. Okay, you have to move. Okay, we are people that if we don't move ourselves, we are nothing. Okay, so first things is to move. Take your backpack and follow your instinct, something like this. Then second step, meet the people, do a crazy experience. Okay, and then challenge. Okay, like around the fire, do you know? Maybe yes, maybe no. The ancient know it. Usually the ancient talk with them at the end of the night to tell the story, no? Story, even like embarrassing story sometimes, because they got the concept of the fire, the main fire. Okay, the main fire is the light that is in the center, and around there is the people. This concept of the main fire, we after the ancient time, okay, we take it the main fire inside. We bring the main fire inside our home, okay. But after a couple of years, a lot of years, okay, this fire was changing with the television, okay, so with the screen. And there wasn't the same things, because the fire don't spoke for himself, and don't use advertising, okay. The television, yes. So the thing is that with the evolution of the media, that is amazing things, we have lost totally the relationship between the human. It's like that if we have really forgot that the biggest media is the human, and the biggest hardware, or how do you want to call it, is your body, okay? So, no, the device, the best device is your body, and the best media is the human. So we cannot only spend our time with the sound of the human, okay, but with the screen on the top. We have to be human, and to be human we have to feed our sense, and to feed our sense we have to come in Sweden and drink coffee. So this was some idea about the price, okay? So what can we do to increase the things of the experience? And probably this week we will only talk about gaming and things like this, because here we got a lot of guests that really like the sector of the game or online game. A lot of other one that really love it, the boarding game, okay, so with the card. And I think that's the only way to resolve this actually gap, okay, is to concentrate the idea in a different way to understand the game and why the people game. Because personally I don't game. I'm not a super gamer, okay? I'm not. I played a little bit with the PlayStation years ago, but then I leave it to do art or connection or experience, okay, things like this. So for me sometimes it's strange to think how the people could spend a lot of time only in a game. Really, I cannot understand why. No, I can understand why, but I think that it's too much. No, it's too much. It's too much. Only one game or only one platform. Only one platform. This is the problem. This is not a problem about the game, because every one of us are gamer in this life. Oh, another one. This we have to remember. Every one of us are gamer. Are gamer in our life. And this is true, okay? So if every one of us are gaming in this life, the thing is what we can do, okay, to improve our game experience. This is the thing, because it's like that if we are in a game inside another game, okay, we have to, it's like, do you know, there was in GTA, okay, in GTA, in a lot of games there is a game inside the game, okay, or like the coin game inside the Ready Player Number One, okay, there is a game, the Pac-Man inside the game, anyway, there is a game inside the game. We are in a game, okay, and the game is the reality, okay, but we are not playing in this reality, but we are simply play it against another game. For example, now, okay, if we want to improve the things about the game, we need the sound, okay, and then we get it. And sometimes we need only to change ambient, like for example. As you can see, okay, this is totally another ambient, okay, and this is the sense when you want to change your perspective, okay, because the thing is that we have to change our idea about the perspective, okay. Sometimes there is a lot of physical experiment that talk about these things. Now, when you want to change your point of view, maybe the only thing that you have to do is change position and take the role of someone else, okay. Maybe you could become more figure out. You can become more concentrated, more focused on which was the problem, and even to find another way to resolve it. Okay. But we lose our music in this way. Haha. Okay. But this was only to be more clear about these things. And this was. Yes, but I want only to show the interface. This was... Okay, let's only talk about 1 second about these things, okay? Another super important things that maybe we don't know about what's happened usually in the quiz, okay? Because actually we are studying the quiz. Is that, for example, when you write the name, okay? The name of the player. This is the name of the player, okay? On even this one, the name of the player. The things change, okay? And even when you start to change the color, okay, you start to understand different kind of group. And so this is the little things that we simply love it, but we don't know why. Okay. And even okay, Les was as in the same way was at the beginning someone that was talking about. And anyway, the best things is really start the year without stress. Okay, so think about yourself. Okay, don't think about the others or simply restart it. Okay, you have learned I think a lot of things in this 2020, but maybe there is someone that have learned more things. So why we don't want to ask it? No. Okay. And this will be the second team. You know, the second team is welcome, okay? And is more exciting, is more, want to talk more in spite of the first team. The first team, of course, the yellow one was super shy, and we don't know why. Maybe because they felt insecure, or maybe because they felt themselves, oh, hi, we actually get our gain. For me, it's really difficult, really difficult to remember how to repeat it. Gain the control. I miss you. Get the control. Gain control. This is the new setup. Okay, and actually you are talking with the team blue. This is the setup for our gaming, and offshore maybe you today because maybe you don't know, but no, you know, but only to talk about the game control is a super game developer. Okay. And so actually we have decided to do this kind of new game. So, Mr. Game Controller, let me be in the other position, okay? Only to get the music again. Come on, mouse. Up. Come on. Okay, welcome. Yeah, but how much... RAM, your computer. Oh, call mouse. Okay, yes, call mouse. So, game control. The thing is this, okay? We have decided to improve our 2021 with the possibility to do game, okay, online. So like a quiz, no? And of course, one of the first person that I thinking about these things was you. And so I started to think, oh, I have to write the game control. I have to call game control. No, game control. Yes. I have to call game control, okay? I have to call it, I have to talk with him because he no? And other people say to me, yeah, but why you don't talk with him control that he is a game developer? Yeah, I know, I have to talk with him control, but before I have to do the setup, no? So, game control. The thing was that, no? Actually, we want to create this kind of super mega quiz, okay? Super mega quiz online as happened during the first of the year. We have created a cup of boarding game. Oh, wait. No, I think I try to think about Trivial Pursuit, but the problem of Trivial Pursuit is that Trivial Pursuit is only for the people that is smart, okay? And I don't like the smart people. This is the truth, okay? It's so interesting, but nobody wants to be... Anyway, okay? There is a lot of things about who is more smart, who studies more, and things like this. This have to be a game for the people that have done the most extreme things, okay? So, because we don't have to be trivial Mona. Trivial Mona. No, the thing was that Trivial Mona, but we cannot call it Trivial Mona because Trivial Mona will be the version of the 2022. Okay, actually we are in the first, so Las Extremas. The thing was that how to create really an easy boarding game. Okay, we created some rules, so there is two teams. Okay, this I don't know this icon. Gabibbo is the way. The question is why you got the icon, the emoji of the Gabibbo. Anyway, Gabibbo is the way. The thing was there is some question that Someone of the hostel don't like it, a lot of some questions, so maybe we have to transform the question in something less extreme. But the thing was that, a lot of different cards, okay? A lot of different cards of different color with different number, and every card got a different challenge, okay? And this was easy, okay? Then we will get the possibility to move the challenge, okay? And maybe I can show you a preset. No, maybe not tomorrow. So the thing is that how to increase, not to increase. We got the people. Leo, who is Gabibbo? Hey, Gabibbo is like, do you know when you get up in the morning and you start to wash yourself, and a couple of seconds you start to ask it to if there is Gabibbo close to you? This is the Gabibbo. Anyway, Leo, for example, is a super gamer. Okay, he liked a lot of the gamer and the effect. So I wish that you, Leo, love it, this kind of fratatatan that is start to happen. Leo, which is the most embarrassing question that we can ask it to the people? Because, for example, during the feast of the year, it's true. Yeah, I know. Example, during the feast of the year, if you didn't watch the episode, okay, I really say to you, watch the fucking episode of the feast of the year. Fatti figon, yes. And there was some question, okay, that really take out the best moment of the life of a lot of people. Like, for example, was a French girl that after his answer, I start to think, okay, this girl is a genius, okay? Got totally my respect. Who is Roberto Di Piazza? Roberto Di Piazza is one, okay. Of course, the best question could be, I don't know if you talk about the GIF or if you simply talk about the question, because you know why, Leo? I think that's only for you, because the things that actually I don't have any icons. Okay, actually I don't have any icons. Maybe this one. Okay. Actually, the card is without image. Okay, there is only write things, but I think that's. On the jolly cards, because there will be a jolly cards that you can ask the question. I think that's only for you. I will put the vector of Roberto Di Piazza, because I think that is important. Wait, let me look at our super extreme colorful setup we are creating only for your enjoyment. And so this is yes. The question was Leo or Gain Control, okay? Which is the best play that you have ever played? The best game that you have ever played as a drunk game or a game for drunk? So, which is the things that we can use it starting from the drunk game, okay? For create a new kind of game between online and a person pretty drunk. Leo, give me a tips. Leo, give me a tips. The best moment in your in a drunk game that you have ever done, or Gain Control. I know that you are one that like these things. Come on, give me a tips. I think that I stop it to ask it to you, Leo, anything. I think I will stop to say to you, to ask it to you. Because the question is, your answer is every time funny, okay, hilarious, okay, super full of emotion, but doesn't help me. That one with the coin, Osmitza. Ah, that one with coin. Fuck, bro. Okay, there is a game, okay, in Osmitza when you have to. I really don't know how to to explain the game, you have to flip, like flip. You have to hit. You have to shut. This is maybe the correct word. You have to shut with your finger a coin on the punch of your friend until that someone will start to blood a lot of, and so someone will leave the game. And this is super funny. And there is someone that was a professional player, okay, and Game Control. And the question is, yes, it's super funny. This game is true. Why this game is super funny? Because of course it's challenge, okay. And there is challenge 1 vs 1, okay. So it's a super serious channel. It's like a survival channel, and you don't have to be drunk. You could be drunk, okay. And the thing is that your emotion, okay, your happiness become higher in the moment that the other one start to simply to blood, okay, to get the blood on his hand, and like that you become happy when the other one fail. This is the thing. But this game is really super funny. The problem is that the question is, could this game help the human being to increase his relationship between the other human or not? This is the main question, because probably not, but even not the normal game. But of course the things of this game is that this game of course is extreme. Is a bloody game, and it's challenge. It's a challenge. It's like maybe it was the first. It's like the, how do you call it in the game sector? I don't know the word. I don't know. It's like the. Come on! It's like the. When you have to kill everyone until that you will be the only one that will still alive at the end of the game. Shot out. I don't remember. So okay, this is a game. The game of the coin. Then, and the game of the coin, the good thing is that there is totally extreme and there is challenger. Okay, and there's even easy. And it's easy. It's an easy game. Don't have a lot of rules. This game works only with the motion of the people. Okay, so the coin game. Other game that have you done when you was drunk? Really, I'm sure each one of us have played a lot of game. We have only to think which was the game that have created more funny experience in our past life. This is the things. Then we have to put together everything and create an only one super big extreme game online and in real life. That improve the people to do stupid things, but with the heart. We got a lot of other card game like King and somethings, but the things that if you do it wrong, the challenge of the challenge that are you playing, you have to drink, okay? And this is another kind of game, because it's like that you start your game with the full life. This is the different. This is how worked the Drunkit game. We got it. The Drunk game worked that as the fight game is the same, because they started that you are full of life. Your bar of life is full, okay? And then when you start to lose life, you start to lose the game, okay? Well, this is the Drunk game, because more you drink, less life you will have, okay? And so Drunk game is like fighting game. These things we have to really remember. Fight game is the same things of the Drunk game, because it's like that a glass of drunk or a shot is like a punch, okay? The challenge is who can get more drunk, or who can drink more punch, or who can be more stuff. So this is the Drunk game, and we don't want to create a game that's your life start from the starting full, okay, and then the more that you play, more you less life. No, we want to do the opposite, okay? Then we want to do that your life starting with without point, okay? So you start without point. You beginning like from zero. You start from without point, and then challenge by challenge that you won with the things that you are able to remember. Because, for example, there is a lot of one that don't remember anything about the most crazy experience that have done during his life. We don't know why. There is until now a lot of scientists that are studying how to take and find the old memory hidden inside the mind of the people that continue to doesn't remember what they have done. But this is another problem. We will try. We will create a fund, okay, to get money only to resolve this problem. So to get back the memory of the drunk people. Anyway, we want that this game could get more point, okay, simple more point. So there is the opposite of the drunk game, for sure, okay. There is the opposite of the fight game, for sure. Not because we don't like the fight or we don't like the drunk, but because the rules of the how to win, okay, is different. And the game that is similar to this one is the game of duck, I think so, is correct. The game of Foca, the game of duck, I think, yes. The game of duck is correct because you have to follow your path, okay. You have to you have to follow the path of the duck until that the first one arrive on the top. But the difference between, for example, this game, so the game that got a path and that you have to arrive for the first, like a race. The race game, the fight game. Then the race game, like the game of the duck, or maybe Monopoly. No, Monopoly got money anyway. The race game. You started without point, okay, the race game, and then you have to be the first one that arrive at the finish. But in this case, so the process is similar, okay, is similar. But the things, I have to put the camera. It's really difficult to find some Swedish actually around the city, okay. But really, from this window there is a lot of one that cross it, and I know that they want to play the game. I know it because I start to understand how they think, okay. They love to game, they love to meet each other in the winter in their home and play the board and the carding game. They love it. I don't know how they love it, I don't know why they love it, but I'm sure that they love it. They love it. Maybe because it's cold, is a way to be to spend the time, okay. So if a day do you want to visit Sweden, so remember to bring with you the card game. Oh, Mark, now, okay, we'll talk about the race. Then we have to ask to our special guest what he think about the race. So if we want to talk about the race, we have to figure out that the normal race game, like the game of Oca, work it in a different way. So we got the point, but we don't have to. The thing is that in this case, if I understand well what are you saying, is that there is not a limit of the point that you can get, because there is not like a grid, okay, that you have to fill with your experience, because each experience could be biggest than the other one, okay. So it's like if there is maybe it's like is a spiral. It's like a Fibonacci game, or a game that doesn't have an end. Okay, it's like the story, the infinite story. Okay, sunshine. No, I was clear. So there is a path. Okay, it's more similar from the race game. Okay, but there is not a really finish, okay? So you have to be. It's like. Do you know which game it's like? It's like the game with the hammer that you have to play like in the Moon Park, okay? So who is the strongest? That you have to take the hammer and smash the hammer and see who will earn more point. No? What do you think? Is this one the things? Maybe yes, maybe yes. Maybe it's the things of the hammer. So are you saying that it's more similar to a hammer game? Yes, it's true. Because the hammer is the point level is like the hammer, okay? Because yes, in the game with the hammer there is a finish, but nobody arrive until the finish. Not frequently, okay? So it's like the game of the hammer, because you have to take the hammer, poof. But in the moment of the hammer, we are only showing the strongest one, okay? So it's like it's similar to a fight game, okay? It's similar because there is things about to be strong, but it's not the same things. But it's similar. So there is what we take from the fight game, okay? From the fight game we take that nothing similar from the fight games, okay? We take the level bar, okay? And then the things that is similar, okay, to the drunk game, similar for the speech about the hilarious things. From the race game we take that yes, there is a path, okay? But you don't have to, there is a path but without limit, okay? And other game, from the hammer game, we take that there is exactly things, there is no limit and win who do it the best. But we have another things, okay? That usually we saw it inside the show, inside the television show. And so show, there is not a game, it's only a show, but the quiz show, the quiz. And now we have to discover more about the quiz. So let's ask it to our specialist about the quiz. Give me 1 week to create the word, people. Give me 1 week only to figure out how to use these things. So this was what's happened? Well, no, okay, we have to ask it. Sorry. We have to ask it to another guest. Okay, so this is how work it the quiz. So are you asking me how to work the quiz usually? Okay, the quiz and the television show got these things. Okay, first things, a lot of color, a lot of light, people around people that clap his hands up, or only the sound of the clap. So one important thing of the quiz show is the sound, okay? The sound of the people. This is the sound of the people. Because with the sound of the people, with the sound we can understand, we can feel it, the dimension, no? And how people there are in the same place, okay? So the sound of the people is one of the most important things of the quiz show television, more than the people in reality. Because we can use video of the people. So if we use video of the people, sound of the people, this is okay. So these are few things. Do you want to play the show quiz in television? Sound of the people. Okay. Then quiz. So there is some answer, okay? And even there is a lot of board game with the quiz. But stay focused on the show quiz, okay? The show quiz got the sound of the people. Then they got someone like the master, okay, like the master in the other game. That's a control that help the gamer, okay, to game. And then there is question level, okay. Someone wins, someone lose, okay. So until that's like a match, that's the last one will arrive at the finish of the game. And there is a things that there isn't in the race game, in the drunk game, in the fight game. Okay, in some fight game, not in the fight game. In the fight spot, yes, but not in the fight game. And there is the judge. The judge. The judge. So the judge or the judge is who choose who win or who no. Why? There is no sense why someone have to choose who win and who no. There is not a logical sense, okay? It's something that a rules is that have to be a judge, and the judge will choose who win. That's it. So it's like a game, like in the reality, okay? There is a judge that chooses for you. Why this one have to choose for you? Why? Anyway, we are talking about this quiz television. And maybe is exactly for this reason that we need someone that judge us. To think that our life is concrete, okay? So, but if you want only to talk about the quiz, the television quiz, the thing is that there is a judge. So we have to get a judge, and we try to do the experience for the Feast of the Year with the judge. And you know what? It was amazing. It was amazing because everybody was a little bit drunk. Nobody got to understand really well the rules of the game, but was a good flow. So it was strange because it was really like a quiz. When you take a team, another team, a judge, and someone that try to let it control everything, so it's super amazing to do it. So the judge, and the last things, okay, is the prize. Because in the quiz show there is people that play, that ask and answer to the question, the judge that choose who win and who not, and then there is the prize. And for the prize, at the beginning of this episode, okay, of streaming show, we talk exactly about the prize. So, the prize. What was the idea about the prize? Oh. Opala. And the idea about the prize was the beginning. So, as the life has, at the end of our history, we simply coming back of the beginning of our history. So maybe the experience that we are going to search is the same experience that we are use it at the beginning of our history. Maybe we are only trying to do a circle, and the game of the circle will be the total game of this summer. For who know me, know the game of the circle. For who don't know me, starting exactly now to training himself to paint the circle on the circle. So the prize. So in this week, this is the goal of the week, okay? Because if you have not understand this week, we have to create a kind of how to call it? A brainstorming, an online brainstorming for creating this game, because we have to do it. We have to do it. That's it. There is some things that we can do it alone, but some other things we have to do it together. Okay, and these are the things that we have to do it together. For example, the example of the Oshmitsa coin. Okay. So, judge price. It's like we have to create like a kind of cocktail, okay? Because you put different things together. The price will be difficult, okay? The price will be difficult. And you know why will be difficult, the price? At the beginning of our history of this game. The price will be difficult because for getting the opportunity to travel more to one different night, okay? Different free night in other hostels around Europe, we have to convince the other hostel, okay, to be a part of our game. And I think that this is perfect. This is really perfect. It's what the people need now. It was to something that interact with the people, something that is close to a game, something that give the people the desire to travel. No, this is nowhere, no. And then I discovered that there is a lot of instruments that can really simplify these things. So this is the way. So we have to find a way to convince the other hostel to be a part of our game. But these things will be difficult at the beginning. Will be super difficult. To be more easy, okay, we will have to start with the game, okay. And for sure we will start with the game. But the question is, with what we start with the game, and which will we? Will what? When? Chupa. What will be? I'm totally fuck up. Wait. Which? Maybe. Which will be? Which be? What the fuck? Which will be the prize? Okay. Before that, we got the possibility to create this kind of new network with other hostels. So an easy price, like I don't know. I don't know. This is a question that you have to figure out in this week, because I can try to send email and talk with the other one, but I don't know if I can do these things immediately. Maybe yes, maybe not. I will try it anyway, and I will say to you if these things work it or not. I think yes, but usually I'm too much optimist. But it's good things to be optimist. It's maybe the only way to win in this game. Be optimist. But not during the morning. During the morning you have to be totally sad, okay, and depressed, and think about that everything are going to die around the whole world, okay. And then during the evening you can be more happiness. So these things, other things that we have to remember for the game, okay, is the power. The card game. Now the board in the board game or the card game, and this is really complex because it exists really a lot of the board game and carding game. It's so similar between the fight game and the race game and the quiz game, okay. And the best game I think that's at the hand is simply that's the game that are really simply to understand without difficult rules. And the question could be, so for this exists the cards. To do not remember a lot of rules sometimes. And so the last tips is less rules, okay? Less rules. Strong emotion. With the true story, we can get the strong emotion. Strong emotion. Oh, then little bit drunk. Okay, if you want it, little bit drunk. The answer to this question is why not? Anyway, little bit drunk. No, race. No, little bit drunk and the race is opposite game. You cannot get a little bit drunk and race in the same moment. No, because you cannot choose more than you drink, less you can race. So, but the race got the path. No. So the path is like the path is really easy because there is a challenge. So who win the challenge, we are going to play the next challenge. So it's really easy. Challenge. We don't take anything from the game of the duck. No, less rules. We don't want a lot of rules. We want experience, more experience, strong emotion, strong experience. The judge is super interesting because it's. But think about the quiz game that we got now, like the television, the singer television show. That there is 3 judges that choose who is the best, who is no. Okay. And but it's funny, judge. And the other things about the television show is that there is a number of things that happen random. This is the things that there is in the television show that there isn't in the other show. Or in the quiz or in the talk show. The talk show, because this is for a kind of sense is like of talk show. Okay. One that we have forgotten. Talk show. It's even a show. And the good things of the talk show is when there is some other, okay, with the camera that ask something to someone that are now in the same studio, no, like an external interviewer. This is super. I don't know how to do it here easily. We can put another camera on the window, so outside camera, for sure, outside camera, okay. And the outside camera, what can do the people outside? Could be great to put another microphone. Could be really amazing. Plus microphone. Ooh, that you can come in front of the window. And not tell about your experience because you are not in the team. You can ask it. You can choose the question. Okay. This is super. Okay, one microphone outside. Okay, so as in the talk show, with the random people that can have the possibility to ask the question. Okay. question. But to do these things, we need to put a speaker outside that can get more attention. So put a speaker outside plus a microphone, okay, a microphone, and so a speaker outside, a microphone to take the voice of the who are outside, and that's it. That's it. Try to think about if a Saturday night you are out of a bar, okay, and there is an online game boarding inside the bar, and there is a microphone outside the window, and you got the possibility to ring the microphone and choose the next question for the player. Welcome. I want to leave you with this super question. So could be a pleasure to do this kind of I forgot the game. Okay, I forgot the name. Anyway, this is Last Extrema. It's a new format of Back Refugees from 2021. See you tomorrow with another streaming boarding game, things like this, and could be that we will take some more expert about the game to create the best game online that we have ever played in our life. So, welcome. See you tomorrow, and remember the Shen when you are outside of the bar and you can ring and ask the question online to the people pretty drunk that are playing inside. See you, I love you, bye bye.